everything's fine. Eventually I will see my UV printer here in the near future. Everything's going okay. But I sure haven't heard anything from Eufymake in a month. I wonder when they're going to drop something. Surely they won't do it on Thanksgiving so nobody notices, right? Right? Nope. Here I'm thinking everything will be nice and peaceful for Thanksgiving. I can enjoy it with family. I won't have to sit down and make a video. You guys will all be good. Nope. Eufymake drops an update on us. And guess what? This time, I'm a little ticked. By the way, if you're new here to my channel, hi, I am Sarah. This is my studio. I do a lot of crafting stuff here on my channel, 3D printing, laser cutting, sublimation, all sorts of stuff. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the latest update that Eufymake's dropped. I've been doing this past couple of months, and basically I just turned my comment section into a venting party, but I'm gonna vent my thoughts here. By the way, in case any of you are wondering, yes, I am wearing a light-up Hello Kitty Christmas sweatshirt. It was a gift from my mom from Thanksgiving, but it's a cute design. We'll see how long we leave the lights on. Also, if I sound a little on the crazy side, I did have abdominal surgery about a week ago. I'm still recovering. I hope so badly that I don't cough while I'm making this video. Like I said, Eufymake dropped an update on Thanksgiving, and honestly, it ticked a lot of us off. I mean, at least it ticked me off. I'm going to show you guys what they posted. Let's go to the message itself. So here's the message that we've got. Moving forward, production fixes and next shipping. Well, this can't possibly be good. Dear backers, it has been a month since our last update, and we want to begin by acknowledging that this gap wasn't acceptable. You rely on us for clarity and consistency, and we didn't meet that expectation. Yeah, I think you were supposed to be posting a little bit sooner, but I digress. Thank you for your patience. You deserve communication, and we're resetting that standard today. Couple months short, guys, but okay. Over the past few weeks, we have discovered an unexpected issue affecting certain batches of UV magenta ink. Some early test prints showed broken or missing lines, which led us to pause production immediately while we investigated. We understand delays are frustrating, especially on the top of time that you have already rated, and we're sorry for this additional setback, but we will not ship a product that risks giving you poor experience. During this period, our ongoing exchange with 200 mass production testers, power users, and influencers in our dedicated Discord group helped us to identify and validate issues that could impact the final experience. Okay, so an issue with magenta ink. Honestly, I find that to be a tad funny only in the retrospective world of art and design that magenta has always been a fugitive color. It's one of those colors that fades really fast. It's actually been like a problem pigment in the past, so I do find that just a tad ironic that the color is still an issue to this day in UV land. Not that that's probably related. What is actually the problem here? Eufymake. So we get to the root cause. A small amount of moisture entered certain batches of the ink during tank filling. This changed its viscosity, created microscopic particles that could clog the printhead nozzles. Okay, the printer hardware itself remains fully functional. The issue was limited to specific ink batches. Okay, UV ink must meet extremely strict standards for cleanliness and viscosity. If the ink falls short of these requirements, impurities may clog the nozzles. Abnormal viscosity can affect jetting stability, and that's why we use a fully enclosed ink system to keep moisture out and maintain consistency. Reliable performance. Okay, so how did the moisture get in? We get like some lovely examples of, okay, here's what happens. You got, before water, after water. To quote Howard Wolowitz on The Big Bang Theory,
they dance, they sweat, they clump.
So what have we done to fix it? Well, we've replaced the compressed air tank transfer system with a fully sealed peristaltic pump. Okay, so wouldn't that suggest you've then had to fix the printer models, not the ink system? Remanufactured all magenta ink batches under typewriter moisture control standards. Okay. Completed additional printhead testing to validate solution, and then restarted weekly production under an updated QC workflow. Okay. So in the spirit of cleaner communication, we've also included a short technical appendix below for anyone who wants a deeper understanding of the issue and how we resolved it. Where do things stand now? As of this point, 100 printers have passed all inspections and shipped out from the factory by this week. Okay, what happened to that whole, 2,000 units a week kind of thing that we were promised a month ago? Production is moving forward, and more shipments will follow on a rolling basis. As the ink needs to be manufactured and validated, its shipping schedule will be delayed. The validation will take around 2 to 3 weeks. More details will be shared in the update. Going forward, we will provide bi-weekly updates that include only confirmed shipped quantities. No forecasts, no speculative timelines. You deserve transparency you can rely on. So I guess at this point, Eufymake is saying, we're going to tell you every 2 weeks. That's how I'm reading bi-weekly. I don't expect getting a report twice a week. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's how I'm reading bi-weekly. That they're going to tell us we've shipped out yay so many printers. We're not going to tell you forecast. We're going to say this is what we got done this week. Oh, look, here's our printers here. I'm like ballparking here so you don't have to hear me count this entire time, but I feel like this is a picture of maybe 50 or so printers sitting here. I mean, you can see more in the distance, so hard to tell, but I guess these are the 100 that they've managed to fix. That's what I'm guessing. We know the waiting has been frustrating. We feel the same way, but our goal is clear. Every backer should receive a fully working printer without avoidable issues, and we're committed to delivering on that standard. Thank you for, being part of this project, your patience and support. So what we've gotten now is, okay, where are things? They said that they were going to be shipping lots of accessories. They should be chucking out the door. And as of this point, being, like backer 400 and something, I haven't seen any information, like no tracking numbers come across my desk for any accessories, let alone the printers. They said that 100 printers passed all inspections and shipped out the factory this week. Okay, so again, we're coming from China, so that's going to be a month. So does now every printer have to go through this? You said this was an ink issue, so I wouldn't think, you said it's not the printer itself, it's an ink issue. So I would think that would mean that the printers don't require additional adjusting. I understand where people are starting to have some issues here with all of this is because you see all of this footage, this promotional material online that says, hey, look how well this works, and you see this and you see that. And so we're expecting that you have these machines ready to go, that everything's been tested out. Now, granted, marketing's job is to make their item look as good as possible. They might be showing you the machine that's running perfectly well on the sidelines, and in the meantime, you don't see the machine maintenance issues or the bugs that are going on in the background. That's unfortunately the nature of marketing. Actually, that's the nature of everything, truth be told. Even here, I'm going to be honest, you guys see my successes. You don't see the pile of dead bodies, aka, failed craft projects that don't happen before I actually get to my success point. So, I mean, I do get that, but I can also understand why people are frustrated. I know I've seen a lot of commentary on, the number of influencers that have showed off these cool items, and people are wondering, well, weren't you having problems? I mean, you're saying everything's hunky-dory, but they're saying, well, no, in reality, we've been having problems, and it took some beta testing with people before we started knowing any problems. Like, why haven't any of these influencers mentioned that? And that is a really good question. I don't really consider myself an influencer. I mean, I'm a girl here on YouTube making content, but I had no early access to any of these printers. I've had no early access to anything, truth be told. I'm coming at this from the perspective of everybody getting this information as it comes through on these emails and these Kickstarter updates, as well as looking out going, well, you guys don't seem to be having any issues. How come there hasn't been any talk about this? I mean, I can think of a number of larger channels that I watch that are like, oh, I love my thing. And it's like, have you guys had any issues? Have you been having to work with them? Or is this all sort of closed behind an NDA? Other people then, of course, suggest, well, maybe they're making content with AI and what we're seeing isn't even real. I'm not falling that far down on the rabbit hole. I think the projects that we are seeing and the marketing that we're seeing is real, but the question is, how many fails did they get before they got the shot that they needed? So that's where we are again, guys, waiting who knows how long for our machines. On the bright side, at least at this point, supposedly every 2 weeks, we're going to know how many were shipped out, which I guess then means if we really want to rant about what these numbers were compared to their estimated production lines, then I think we can feel validated about that. I've tried to really be positive with this project, and I do know it's a Kickstarter, and all of this is a risk that many people took, myself included. But I can also understand people who are frustrated because this was something they wanted to add to their small business. I personally am looking forward to using the UV printing on acrylic for the acrylic puzzles that I sell. I sell custom acrylic puzzles, and I do it with a sublimation process, and I think this will produce better, more vivid results. But I got to get the machine, and I got to do all of the adjusting, figuring out things, pre-treating my acrylic if necessary before I can actually get to the point where I can sell the puzzle. The sooner these get out, the better for all of this, to say nothing of the Christmas orders that were potentially missed with that. Although, all things considered, I don't know if it's just me, but Etsy sales have been down extremely this year, so whether or not having the UV printer to make additional products would have been any benefit. I don't honestly know with the lack of sales, but that is what it is. So anyway, that's my thoughts on everything, and I understand everybody's frustration, and I am right there with you guys. If you have any thoughts on the current situation, feel the need to rant, or, just talk to each other about it, by all means, please leave a comment below. Also, if you could take a moment and maybe tap the like button and the subscribe button to help the YouTube algorithm see me here a little bit better. Also, if you happen to see it below, I know on mobile devices they're doing this whole hype button thing for like smaller YouTube channels. I always appreciate the hype if you can give it. If you don't see it, don't worry about it. In the meantime, take a deep breath, guys, vent a little bit, and then go enjoy the rest of the holiday season, all right? And I will see you guys next time. Bye.